That's great. Sara's Beach Walk will be this is the inaugural event of what will be an annual every year after year.
I would love. I'm going to be out there next year, so I'd love to do this every year. And one of my goals is maybe one of those kids that we help one day sitting in my seat talking to you, saying, "Hey, I got my start through this community coming together."
Good words, yeah, Stephen. You sure hope so. Well, are there other things that you all have begun to think about? Give viewers a sense, real quick, a little bit of the history there of the Hard Rock Park, the local connection here. I think you mentioned off camera there were 3, 4, even more folks involved early on.
We've had a lot of support from some key members of the community. Frankly, we could never have got this done without their support over years. I mean, over years.
Oh yeah.
It takes a long time to do theme parks. Everyone I've been involved in has taken 7, 8 years. The fact that this one will open 7 years after we started, I think, is a testament to how great a concept it is. But people like Dick Rosen, great valued member of the community, has supported us through thick and thin and tough times. Hugh Martin, who came in late to the game, to work with Dick, and our other partners like Tim Duncan and Ed Farmer.
Right.
Really good guys that just wanted to see it done in their backyard, wanted to leave a legacy for Myrtle Beach. I think also had the vision of what Hard Rock Park will bring to town, and it will. I don't think any of us really understand how big it's going to be for people that don't know Myrtle Beach. It's going to be a unique theme park that's going to attract a lot of attention, so we've got to make sure we channel that.
140 acres of planned expenditures of almost $500 million, $400 million. Who are some of the other folks? That couldn't all be done locally, raising those kind of funds. It could be. It wasn't. In this instance, you all channeled some funds overseas.
We have multiple partners.
Sure.
We have a consortium of investors that came together through New York. Zeal Feldman and Amnon Bartur are the two lead gentlemen, both successful property developers in New York. And they partnered with a couple of companies, public companies, out of Israel. Africa, Israel is probably the largest. People have seen some of the moves they made in the U.S. property market. I mean, they really staked a claim to being here for the long term. So we're excited about that. And we're just a small investment for them, but to see them follow through has been great. And then Polar International, which is a company that very much keen to expand its investments worldwide, loves the brand that we're working with. So, all of them were very instrumental in getting this thing off the ground.
Is the Rank Group involved at all? Do they still have a stake in Hard Rock
Rank
at all?
sold Hard Rock to the Seminoles. They sold Hard Rock International to the Seminoles, but it doesn't really make much difference to us. Obviously, the Seminoles are passionate about the brand. They have 2 hotels and casinos, so I think anyone that's got that passion is a good owner.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure you'll find lots of relationships for years to come. We got about 10 minutes. We want to think about, surely Sara's Beach Walk's the focus, but at the same time, giving folks just if you could give them a little virtual tour of what the park will be like, if someone was there right now at the backstage tour, just of what they're going to see 8 months from now.
Well, you're going to come into the entry plaza, the all-access entry plaza. You're going to have obviously the opportunity to load up on coffee and bagels and donuts, because a day at the park can be quite exhausting. you got to get your provisions in, and you'll walk down into the center of the park. You'll see a giant 85-foot guitar in the middle of the park, sitting across from the lagoon. To the left, Led Zeppelin the ride. What can I say? Probably one of the most unique attractions in the world.
That's a bold statement.
Really. It's more than a roller coaster. You're going to experience the whole 6.5 minutes of one of Led Zeppelin's greatest songs, Whole Lotta Love. You're going to see concert footage. You're going to board this.
Did you say 6.5 minutes?
Yes.
Not to cut you off, excuse me. You said 6.5 minutes?
Yes.
On one
but
ride?
Not all on the roller coaster. We're going to put you in a studio where you're going to see Led Zeppelin perform live on a giant screen. That goes for about 4.5 minutes. Then you'll transition inside this beautiful Zeppelin onto this shimmering train, all the time listening to the song. And then we have great onboard audio. For the last 90 seconds, you get the last 90 seconds of A Whole Lotta Love. You come down to the back. I can't do it justice. Come down to the backstage tour and listen to it on headphones, because it's synchronized to the ride. It's just incredible.
Wow.
I got an email from people in Australia wanting to come in October next year just to ride the ride.
I believe it.
We're excited about that one. That's in an area called Rock and Roll Heaven, which really celebrates a lot of the greats of rock and roll. There's a water play area in there called Reggae River Falls. The kids can get wet and have fun and splash and play. It's the sounds of reggae. We've got a whole area then called British Invasion, which celebrates that cool factor of the swinging 60s London. We have a ride in there called Maximum RPM, where you'll get in a cool British sports car, take it for a test drive. That's got some unique aspects to it. You actually start by boarding on a Ferris wheel, which connects to the track, and then you go off and hit, I think, 45 miles an hour in this open-top convertible sports car.
So, wow.
It's pretty wild. We have a dark ride in there. We haven't announced what that's going to be, but we've partnered with a major, very well-known rock band that will be hopefully rolling out here sometime soon.
Right,
I'll tell you more about that.
No. It's a community affairs show. You can open up here.
Then we have Born in the USA, which is home to our live performance venue, where hopefully throughout the year we'll have rock bands, rock acts, special events, and we'll also have a live show with different bands playing during the year. Also, we got Shake, Rattle, and Roller Coaster. Great for the kids. It's that first ride that kids want to take on their roller coaster.
Great.
So if you've got young kids and you want to take them on a roller coaster, you can sit next to them.
Yeah.
Perfectly safe. But what a thrill for the kids. Really excited about that one. So then we have Cool Country. We're in the South. We have to celebrate our Southern roots.
Yeah,
so
sure.
A mix of new country and Southern rock. We've got Midnight Rider, which is a mine train ride through an abandoned Appalachian lumber mill. That's pretty creepy,
and
too.
there's enough acreage out there to support all that.
We got plenty to do. So we got some great shows, really good shows. We got Country on the Rocks. For those people who want to get in and out of the sun, go into the ice show and see these guys dance on ice with pyrotechnics and smoke and doing acrobatics. It's really wild, really wild.
Sounds like you can go on forever.
I can.
Great. Yeah.
You only told me I had 10 minutes.
I know. We got a couple of more, please. Anything else that really sticks out in your mind? Is there something you're dying to get on when everyone else is getting on it? Not early necessarily, but just in the throes of everyone else.
I'm so excited about everything that we're doing out there.
Yeah.
One of the things I will say is we really did focus on creating a family experience.
Good.
Quite often people go to a theme park and then the teenagers disappear off to go do the fast rides, and the little kids want to play in the play areas, and the grandparents want to sit down and have a cup of coffee somewhere quiet.
Sure.
Well, we've created all of those. So we have some quiet tribute areas where the music's a little quieter. You can sit down and chill, and you can see the kids play.
Great.
But you can really spend the whole day walking around the park together rather than separating it. See you back here in 5 hours' time. Because this is such a strong family market, we wanted to be able to take everybody around the park together as a family, because for us, shared experiences are the ones we really remember at the end of the day. So.
And of course, this is not new to you, Stephen. You've had experience quite a bit with theme parks.
Yeah, I've been always involved in development and the financing of parks. I was there from the beginning of Islands of Adventure and the whole expansion of Universal Resort in Florida, and worked on development of Universal Studios in Osaka, Japan as well. So I've seen the best in the industry do it.
Sure.
We're just copying from them.
Taking their good ideas and making them better.
Absolutely.
Great. Good.
Absolutely.
Of course, a lot of folks ask, and I'm sure you've heard that question from local reporters and local residents. If there is that local, of course, there is a local tie-in. Are you all expecting any local pluses for local residents? Any benefits there to be able to get in on a regular basis?
Absolutely. We're out. I'm out talking to civic groups and charities and people all the time, and getting great feedback.
Great.
And also it's nice to see people excited. I see the same people who've been to the backstage tour 3, 4, 5 times, brought their family down. They like it and want to show what we've got to offer. And one of the questions is what are we going to do for locals? Well, we'll probably, hopefully in the next few weeks, month or so, once the summer settles down, we'll roll out a package that'll include an annual pass.
Right.
People want to come back to the park 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. I know people that have family come 6 times a year.
Oh yeah.
With all the grandkids and the children, we'll have a pass specially tailored for them. So we're working on it. Details still being finalized, but we got to take care of the locals.
That's great. That's great. My daughter and I spent much of last summer at the Pavilion on its last summer, and have enjoyed getting out to Family Kingdom this summer. And of course, they've got a little $12 lick for locals, $20 otherwise. So it's a great opportunity to get in, and obviously we're reinvesting those dollars back into the community. The Ammons are there, B&C was there, and obviously you all will be reinvesting a lot back into the community. So you want that local support. The driver for you, obviously, the loss of your wife's a big push there for Sara's Beach Walk, but and that is something that I'm sure oftentimes very difficult to put into words, but you'll be out there showing that for 45 miles in 3 weekends.
There's no better way than really just demonstrating the commitment of doing something crazy, and that's what I'm there for.
Right. Those are great words. You know, in that driving force, the Children's Village, of course, a big push there. Just seeing examples of those, the two in Chicago, the one in Fort Lauderdale, being there lifetime will be a big push, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's very few things in life as rewarding as meeting a child that you know you've helped, or that people you know have helped, and see them take advantage of a helping hand. And that, the look on the child's face when they go, wow, I made it because these guys helped me, that's priceless.
Right. Great words. Stephen, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thanks for the opportunity. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Stay tuned to more Carolina People with Stephen Goodwin coming up next. We heard some bold statements here today from Stephen Goodwin. One was on camera, one was off camera. The one off camera is a great one, focused on the big event coming up 3 weeks from today, Friday, September 20th through the 22nd. Their goal is to be one of the biggest charity initiatives in South Carolina history. Listen to that. One of the biggest charity initiatives in South Carolina history. The opportunity is there. Obviously, guys like Stephen out training all the time now, getting ready to walk 45 miles over a 3-day period. The mayor of Surfside Beach getting involved. Lots of other folks that will be up and down the beach, rain or shine, over that 3-day period. You can be a part. sarasbeachwalk.com, sarasbeachwalk.com, or picking up the phone, 843-236-7625, 843-236-7625. You heard him talk about 10 to 8. It's a big weekend, Labor Day weekend. Get on out there. The backstage tour, it's a great opportunity. Even to get a sense of the Whole Lot of Love ride would just be a thrill itself. Take the time to go out there. But what about that bold statement on camera? One of the most unique attractions in the world, not in South Carolina, not in the U.S., but in the world, that Whole Lot of Love ride. Take the time to learn more. Go online to hardrockpark.com.